As a heart surgeon, I am begging you to stop this one habit right now before it ruins your heart. And stick with me, because in today's video I'm going to show you not just one, but 10 dangerous daily habits that slowly destroy your heart health. I've spent my entire career seeing the inside of people's chests, repairing clogged arteries, replacing valves, and trying to save lives when it's already almost too late. And do you know what breaks my heart? It's that so many of these heart problems could have been prevented if only people had changed a few simple daily habits. So let me walk you through these 10 habits that are hurting your heart every single day. Some of them may surprise you. Some may seem small, but they add up to a dangerous load on your heart. And most importantly, I'll tell you what you can do instead so you can protect your heart and add more healthy years to your life. Before I dive in, let me ask you this. How many of these bad habits are you guilty of? Be honest with yourself. And tell me in the comments how many you checked off, because awareness is the very first step to change. Alright, let's get started. Habit number 1 is sitting too much. I know a lot of my patients tell me, "Doc, I walk a little bit around the house, I move when I need to, isn't that enough?" But here's the truth. When you sit for hours and hours, your blood circulation slows down, your muscles don't pump blood back to your heart efficiently, and your risk of developing clots and clogged arteries shoots up. I had a patient in his 70s who was still sharp and full of energy, but he loved his recliner. He'd watch TV for half the day. Eventually, he developed deep vein thrombosis that led to a pulmonary embolism. And it all started with too much sitting. The fix? Stand up every 30 minutes, stretch, walk around. Even light movement is better than sitting still. Habit number 2 is eating too much processed food. I'm talking about chips, frozen dinners, packaged snacks, fast food. These are loaded with hidden salt, trans fats, and added sugars that inflame your arteries. I once performed bypass surgery on a man who lived off microwave meals and canned soups. He thought they were easy and healthy enough. But his arteries told a different story. They were clogged like cement pipes. If you want a strong heart, cook simple meals with fresh vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Your heart craves real food, not lab-made chemicals. Habit number 3 is ignoring your blood pressure. High blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. You don't feel it until the damage is done. Every time your pressure is high, it's like sandpaper scraping the inside of your arteries, making them stiff and prone to blockage. I can't count how many patients came to me with heart failure, strokes, or kidney damage, and when I asked about their blood pressure, they said, "I don't know, I haven't checked it in years." Please don't do that. Buy a home monitor. Check it at least twice a week. And if it's consistently high, talk to your doctor. Don't ignore it. Habit number 4 is smoking, or even being around smoke. This one is obvious, but it's still destroying lives every single day. Cigarettes damage the lining of your arteries, they lower your good cholesterol, and they create the perfect storm for a heart attack. I had one woman who never smoked a single cigarette in her life, but her husband did. She spent 40 years breathing in secondhand smoke, and her heart suffered almost as much as his. Please, if you smoke, get help quitting. And if someone around you smokes, protect yourself. Habit number 5 is too much alcohol. Now, I know many seniors love their evening glass of wine or a cocktail. And in moderation, that's usually okay. But the problem comes when one drink turns into 2 or 3, night after night. Alcohol raises blood pressure, weakens the heart muscle, and can trigger irregular rhythms. I had a patient who drank just a little every night, but over the years it added up to cardiomyopathy, which is a weakened, enlarged heart. He didn't even realize his nightly routine was poisoning him slowly. If you drink, keep it small. And give your heart alcohol-free days too. Habit number 6 is poor sleep. This one surprises people, but sleep is like medicine for your heart. When you don't get enough rest, your stress hormones stay high, your blood pressure rises, and your heart never gets to recharge. One man in his 60s told me he slept only 4 or 5 hours a night because he thought sleep is for the lazy. But then he had a massive heart attack at 64. Don't make that mistake. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep. If you snore loudly or feel exhausted even after sleeping, get checked for sleep apnea. It's a hidden heart killer. Habit number 7 is carrying too much stress. I know life brings stress, bills, family problems, health worries. But the way you carry stress affects your heart more than you realize. Stress hormones make your heart beat faster, raise your pressure, and cause inflammation. I once had a patient, a retired teacher, who took care of her sick husband all by herself. The stress broke her down, and she ended up with something we call broken heart syndrome. It looks just like a heart attack, but it's caused by severe stress. Please, don't let stress sit heavy on you. Talk to someone, practice breathing, take walks, pray, whatever helps you let it go. Habit number 8 is skipping doctor visits. Listen, I get it. Doctors can be intimidating. Appointments take time. Sometimes you think, I feel fine, why bother? But here's the truth. By the time you feel the symptoms, the heart damage may already be severe. I've had patients who skipped yearly checkups for a decade, only to find out they had advanced heart disease that could have been caught earlier. Please, go for your regular checkups, get your cholesterol and blood pressure checked, and listen to your body. Prevention is easier than surgery. Habit number 9 is ignoring diabetes or blood sugar problems. Even if you're not diabetic, if your sugar runs high, it can silently damage your arteries. Diabetics are 2 to 4 times more likely to have heart disease. I had a patient who controlled his sugar sometimes, but not consistently. He thought he could cheat now and then. But sugar doesn't cheat, it always leaves its damage. Watch your carbs, eat balanced meals, and follow your treatment plan if you're diabetic. Don't ignore it. And finally, habit number 10 is neglecting exercise. I don't mean running marathons. I mean simple daily movement, walking, stretching, light weights. Your heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs exercise to stay strong. I once treated a man in his late 70s who still walked his dog every morning, rain or shine. His arteries looked better than men 20 years younger than him. Meanwhile, his neighbor, who never moved much, had already had 2 heart surgeries. Exercise is medicine. Even 20 to 30 minutes a day makes a huge difference. So let's recap. The 10 dangerous habits that slowly destroy your heart are: sitting too much, eating processed foods, ignoring blood pressure, smoking, too much alcohol, poor sleep, carrying stress, skipping doctor visits, ignoring blood sugar, and neglecting exercise. Now here's the good news. It's never too late to change. Even if you've been doing some of these for years, your heart can heal when you start treating it right. I want you to do something for me. Tonight, sit down with a piece of paper and write out which of these habits you struggle with. Then pick just one, and start working on it tomorrow. Small steps add up to big protection for your heart. So tell me in the comments, which of these habits are you guilty of? Be honest, because you may inspire someone else to face the truth too. And if you care about a friend or loved one over 50, share this video with them. It might just save their life. Your heart is the engine of your body. Take care of it and it will take care of you for many more years.